I've spent my entire life around cars. I mean, literally, my dad put a wrench in my hand before I even knew what free time was. And after thousands and thousands of hours of shop time, and with a garage packed with my own builds, I can tell you one thing for sure. You don't need $100,000 to own something legendary. You just need to look where no one else is looking. In this video, we will discuss the top 5 forgotten JDM gems that you can still buy under 20 grand. Let's kick things off with the Mazda Millennia S. Yep, a luxury car. The Millennia S was originally intended for Mazda's luxury brand, Amati. However, due to technical difficulties, Amati never actually launched, so we got the Mazda Millennia S. This thing came with a Miller cycle supercharged V6, and if you're wondering, what the hell is that? Don't worry, most have never heard of it. The thing that you need to know is, it makes 210 horsepower, rides like a dream, and you can pick one up for under 5 grand today. Sometimes performance hides behind chrome, but don't let the leather seats fool you. The Mazda Millennia S absolutely scoots. As someone who owns a twin-turbo GTO and has spent countless hours underneath the hood of at least a dozen Mitsubishis, trust me, this one is slept on. The JDM Diamante VRX was all-wheel drive, V6 powered, and it even had all-wheel steering. It's like if Mitsubishi were to build an Evo for dads. It even had climate-sensing AC, way ahead of its time in 1992. This one feels personal. The Toyota Curren is Celica's less popular sibling. Little known fact, I actually had a Celica. It was an 06. That thing was honestly in the top 5 favorite cars that I've ever owned. But I think that the Toyota Curren is actually the better looking one. With its classic 90s styling, it appeals to me way more than the more modern looking Toyota Celica. And the best part is, it was still powered by the 3S GE motor, and it's light and tossable. The name Curren was actually chosen to evoke electricity and flow, a subtle nod to its refined design. This reminds me of the early days, wrenching on Toyotas in the shop.
The GTI-R's main features were the engine and drivetrain. The engine was a Nissan SR20 that had a stronger block, marked as a 54C, and had an output of 230 horsepower.
You know I love a good all-wheel drive setup. And this is a rally weapon in disguise. The Nissan Pulsar GTI-R was built for homologation. Powered by an SR20 DET under the hood, full-time all-wheel drive, and a curb weight that makes your Civic look chunky. Nissan had to build 5,000 of these to qualify for Group A World Rallycross, and the Australian car magazines, they nicknamed it Baby Godzilla. If you've got a favorite underrated 90s JDM car, drop it down in the comments below. I'd really like to see what you guys are into. And hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying this type of content. We've got more builds, stories, and hidden gems coming your way. I've owned some crazy builds, all-wheel drive DSMs, twin-turbo GTOs, the works, but nothing teaches you fun like a 1,300-pound Honda with no power steering, no ABS, and an 8,500 RPM redline. A Honda Beat is pure connection. Smiles per mile, off the frickin' charts. This was the last car personally signed off on by Soichiro Honda before he passed away, and it was designed by the same people that designed Ferraris. I've built, broken, and rebuilt more cars than I can count. And if there's one thing I learned, it's this. The best cars, they're not always the cars that people brag about. The best cars are the ones that surprise you, the ones that stay with you. But sometimes, not always, but sometimes, they're under $20,000. I'm just getting this channel off the ground, and every single like and comment really helps it grow, so thank you guys. I upload every Monday and Thursday, so we'll see you in the next one.